The very first step here involved in doing our weekly review is going to be prepping our workspace and then just creating the shell of our new weekly planner. So you can see here on the screen that I am on May 4th. This is 1 week ahead of when we did the previous entry. So the previous entry, if you'll recall, was on April 27th. So I have now jumped forward 1 week, and let's say it's May 4th today, and I am sitting down to do my weekly review. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I want to have last week's weekly review over here on the right-hand sidebar in Rome. And there are a couple of different ways I'm going to show you how to do that. First, I'll show you the preferred way that I do, which I think is the quickest. And that's just going to be to go up here into the search bar and type my productivity planner. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that page to jump to it. And then you can see down here in the linked references, I've got all of the linked references to that planner page here. What I'm going to do is grab the week prior, which was April 27th, and I'm going to right click here on this bullet right there on that parent block, and I'm going to click on Open in Sidebar. That'll go ahead and open up my previous weekly productivity planner entry, and then I can jump back to May 4th. By the way, quick tip here, you can type dates into the search bar and this suggestion will come up. So I'll jump back to May 4th. That's just a nice quick way to get back to a given day if you know what day you're looking for. And there you go. I've got my workspace prepped here. One other way that you could do this that I want to highlight, if I go ahead and close this, is to just go ahead and type productivity planner here. So I'm going to go ahead and select that to drop in my linked reference, drop in my page reference, I should say. And then if I hold Shift and Command and then click on this page reference, what that's going to do is open the linked references to that page. So let me go through that again because I want to show you the difference here. If I close this and all I do is hold Shift and click on this page, what it's going to do is actually open that page in the sidebar. And then if I want to get to those linked references, I have to go through a few more steps. And so by clicking here, and then you can get down to the references. So it's just a couple extra clicks there, 1 or 2 extra clicks, a faster way to do that. If you ever want to get to the linked references of a page by clicking, once again, hold Shift and Command, and you'll notice that that will open straight to the linked references. I don't like this method as much because it's going to bring up all of the linked references. And really the only one I want to see is April 27th. So what I'm going to do again here, just to clean this up a little bit, I'll right click on the block I actually want. I'll say open in sidebar. So that's going to go ahead and open that one. Let me collapse this down here by clicking on this left arrow. And then I'll close this here because this is just noise at this point. Okay, I'm going to click here to expand this back out. And now you can see I've got my workspace generally prepped because I've got my new entry here for May 4th, and then I've got the previous week's entry over on my right. So that's the key. That's what you're working towards. The final thing I want to cover in this quick lesson is just to go ahead and create my shell. We can move through this very quickly. So at the top, I'm going to type planner inbox, return. Then I'm going to go ahead and enter my contexts. So you can see I've got the ticketing app launch. Again, this is where I really like having that C:. It makes it very easy to find what I'm looking for. So app launch. Roof repair. And leadership. That's it. I've got my workspace prepped and I've got my shell built. In the next lesson here, we'll go ahead and jump in and start migrating tasks over.